What is up, YouTube? My name is Evan, and on our Pokemon theme deck Fusion this week, between our Articuno and Heliolisk decks, we are making some pretty crucial changes, and we're kind of going back to our norm of more changing 5 or less cards at a shot. Our first card that's going to get dropped this week is Victini. Now, if you've been following us along so far, you're going to know that our reason to have fire in our deck has diminished significantly. In fact, Victini is our last fire Pokemon. And while we have actually gone for it a number of times while we played, just as a way to draw cards out of desperation or to try to paralyze an opponent to buy a turn or so, part of the thing is that's because our deck needs to be more consistent, that we're trying to buy time in the first place. So it's definitely not enough reason to splash the fire just for Victini here. So as cuddly and adorable as Victini is, it's going to get the boot this week. And along with it, not too surprisingly, its 3 fire energies that remain in the deck are also going to go with it. With Victini goes our last excuse to have any fire energy, and in fact, realistically, the reason we had so many is because we made the big changes last week, where Salamence went away. So we really don't need these fire energies at all anymore either, so they're all going to go away. And since we had 17 energies and now we have 14, but we have so much energy searching, we really don't need more energy either, so this actually kind of rounds out our energy count rather nicely. Our final cut is going to be one of our Pokemon fan clubs, actually. We're running 15 Pokemon rather neatly, and we really don't need this much search power considering we've already got 3 fan clubs, and it usually ends up kind of being a dead draw as we've discovered. So this card too doesn't really need to be here. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it's not going to get us what we need in a lot of situations. So it's another card that can easily drop in favor of something else. Now in terms of what's going in, Shauna, our third copy of Shauna actually, is definitely going to come in. We need just more draw power that can get us things in a versatile fashion. If we need energy or Pokemon or whatever, this can be a ticket to getting it. Just a little more kind of blind, neutral card drawing is good. It's essentially a replacement for our Pokemon fan club in a lot of respects. And it keeps our supporter count at a nice even 15 for now, which is pretty good. Because drawing cards has been something we've kind of wanted to do. Now, speaking of increasing our consistency, and remembering that Swampert is sort of our main gun here in this deck, one card that goes extremely well with Swampert, and is also another card that hyped consistency, is Trainer's Mail, and we're adding 3 of this. And mainly because it can get us the supporter we need if we need it. It can get us things like our Evo Soda, or a Wally, or, well, basically whatever we want. The thing that's really amazing about Trainer's Mail is you can use Swampert's Diving Search to go get some kind of trainer or supporter from your deck, shuffle your deck, put it on top, and then Trainer's Mail to instantly add it to your hand. So basically you make Swampert turn into a more or less cost-free computer search, which is pretty amazing. Plus, this is just a good card to increase consistency and essentially add draw power anyway, period. With or without Swampert. It just goes 100% better with Swampert. And Swampert, of course, appreciates any card that can go get one of our professor's letters for us. So, all in all, a very good fit for the deck that makes a lot of sense and should make our deck a lot more consistent, a lot faster, both in getting our Swampert up and in keeping it going, and really pressing the advantage that Swampert can offer us. Now, as for our last edition, it's something that we definitely want to go get with our Trainer's Mail, potentially, or with our Swampert, and that's Versus Seeker. Now, or Via Seeker, however you want to say it. This card has a lot of applications. We got a variety of supporters, and we're probably going to add 1 or 2 other different ones. And this will definitely allow us to take advantage of that, get that extra utility of our supporters in our discard pile. We'll probably add more later, but for now we are just running this one, because after all, we can search it up very easily, even if it's in our deck, and then we can Trainer's Mail it, of course. Or we can just get it naturally by drawing it with a Shauna or a Sycamore or whatever. So definitely a nice bit of utility, and as we add more things, like especially Lysander, which could easily be coming in the next couple of weeks, that'll just increase the usefulness of Versus Seeker that much more. So anyway, this is definitely going to give our deck more speed, and as a result, it's going to give us more muscle, and we're definitely going to try to capitalize on our Diving Search now. And this largely fixes the problems I ran into in playtesting this week, so hopefully next week will find us in a much better position. If you're playing along at home, definitely try these changes out. I think they'll be the most meaningful ones we've made other than changing Salamence into Swampert. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, check out my Twitter link down below if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.